Hey everyone, this is Djimusic, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to be doing another filter for you guys. It's another MCEdit filter. This one is just going to be one, unlike my other ones, which are two. I just wanted to get this one out to you because it does help, and it makes running filters a lot easier because it removes all the bugs that could be in commands, which sometimes cause filters to fail. So, let's get started. If you look at this thing, you can see a regular command. I'm just going to use my say hello world temporary command. So as you can see, there's a slash here. Usually this will not crash filters, but if they do, if the developer forgets about the slash, they might just have it check for the first word, which would technically be the entire thing. So it'll check for this, and then that'll cause this to actually break. So if the filter is not written correctly, then it might not be able to work. So I wrote a filter that will actually remove the slashes. It also does a couple other things. Let's move on to the next one. As you can see, there are many spaces between all the words here. This actually was a major bug with one of my maps. I had to actually figure out where this extra spaces were, because if there's an extra space, the command will not work. So you actually might not be able to the command just won't run. It'll create an unknown command error and just have lots of issues. So this will actually fix that. You just run it and it will just replace it, all the multiple spaces just with one space. So yeah, next over here. This one, as you can see, there's tons of space at the end. This is okay in Minecraft. Like if I put a button here, one sec. Put a button here, the command still works. I mean, you guys already knew that. Basically, it'll still work, but if you run a filter that's looking for spaces and trying to create a table from this, which my filter does, it'll actually break it because it's basically creating empty cells in the table. So it'll say that there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more than 5 words, even though there's only technically 4 or 3. So it's a good thing. It just makes sure that that gets rid of that, and then it's all together. So let's go into MCEdit. Okay, in MCEdit, let's select it, and let's look at the filter. On the filter, it's under Fix Commands. As you can see, it'll remove the slash at the beginning of the commands, as well as remove double spaces and spaces at the end of the commands. Also, it does remove empty command blocks. So if you have an empty command block on the map and you check this, you can actually delete it. This will work as long as the game actually put the command block in. If you use if you select this for now, click fill, and then you select 137. So if you fill with this, let's do this. You will see when you hover over this, there's nothing on the command block. It just sees it as a block. So because of that, it doesn't actually know it's a command block. So most filters will not be able to tell if it's a command block and not even run. So my filter, I can't actually figure out how to delete this block using my filter, because all it can tell is it's a 137. It can't find any of the data, but it's there. It's just not actually active. So it's kind of hard to work with these. Make sure that when you hover over it like these, you see everything for it. You see the ID, the output, the custom name, everything like that. And that works for all of these. If you place a block in with manually, even if you don't open it, it'll always have this stuff. It's just how Minecraft does it. But if you use MCEdit using the fill command, this will happen. So make sure you do not do this. For example, if I select only this one, click filter, you'll see the following changes were made, nothing was made. And that's because nothing was found. It just sees it as a block. It doesn't see it as an entity of a command block. So if that's ever happening, this is an empty command block, but it won't actually be noticed. So trying to avoid those, it'll remove anything else. So let's look at here. Actually, let's do this. Let's create a new command block. So I'm going to use my other filter. If I go to my edit command block filter, right, where is it? There it is. And create a new command block. We want it to be completely empty. Click filter, and it'll create a command block there. So this is exactly what happens when you create a new block. Whenever you place the block in the world, this is exactly what's created. So this is actually the way you should do it. Never use the fill command. This is also available in the download. I have it also uploaded to my website if you want to download it. Now let's select it all. If you go to filter, and let's go back to the other filter. Go to fix commands, and let's select them all. This will remove the slashes. It'll also remove the double spaces. So if there's any multiple spaces together, it'll remove those, and remove the spaces at the end. Click filter. And there we go. So slashes were removed, doubles were removed, spaces at the end. There were 2 commands with that. And yeah, so you can actually see exactly how many things. So it says that there was one block that was empty. Now, if you click OK, of course, actually not of course, you will see that this block is still there. Just update the rule by saving it, and it'll update the block and disappear. It's just because when you, the way that I show the message is I stop the filter, and basically because of that, it doesn't actually update the chunk. So you have to do that, and then that'll work. So now if you look, you will see that the, I'll just go into the game, that'll be easier. Okay, now in the game, say hello world, say hello world, say hello world, and say hello world. So basically, no matter what, there's always going to be no spaces at the end, nothing in between, and these all will work exactly the same. So yeah, this just fixes commands. You can run it on the entire map. It'll just basically fix all the commands. It works on any command as long as as long as it's there. It does not fix anything that's regarding, it does not fix stuff like this. 8, and you actually do a space instead of a comma. This does not actually get fixed. So if you ever have this will just still break most plugins. So just try to avoid that. That's really just a human person problem issue that you can do. So just if that ever happens, so just try to avoid doing too many wrong issues. This will just basically look exactly the same once you run it. But if you do put 2 spaces here, of course, it'll find that and just remove it back to 1. So that's what it does. It's just basically an easy thing to fix all your commands, so you don't have to worry about looking for that one command block that doesn't run because there's 2 spaces. That actually did happen to me in Flag Hunter. It was pretty annoying because the light just wouldn't turn on because it would, like, if you do, I had this command or something like this, and because of this extra space right here, it basically doesn't run. So it can really ruin stuff. Like if you do this, it says it's not a valid number. This is probably one of the most annoying things because there's no way to actually know where it was unless you look at the console, and there's so many different commands running that you really cannot tell where it is. So my filter will just automatically delete that. And yeah. So yeah, that's the filter. Hope you guys all have enjoyed. I'm going to be trying to release these as soon as I keep on writing them, but most of the time I can just keep on reusing the ones that I've already written. This was just something that was kind of came to me because it was just kind of getting annoying when there was just this one random issue that you can't find. And yeah, so this will fix it for your entire map. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.